Okay, so I've had a 3-step variation of this particular steps here. I'm going to go for the 4-step variation. It's going to probably be something I'm going to keep in my office that my cats can come up and nudge me whenever I'm working and such. Instructions. Ooh, everything's nicely packaged in here. So if we just turn it down just like this right here, you can see great packaging and such. So what we're going to do is let's pull all these out. They look like they're all numbered pretty much the same. 3s and a couple 4s. The 4s are a lot smaller. Oh, here we go. We got some more 4s. One of the platforms. Bolts and washers, and also an Allen wrench. We got the other platforms on this one, and then this looks like it might be the base. Okay, so we've got a couple connecting pieces here, actually 4 of them, and then the rest of them look like just standard bolts. I don't see any deviation. All right, it's telling us to take the bolts, put them through the platform, and we're going to put 3 of the 3s in pairs, and then the 4s. All right, we got all these set up. Let's see the next step. I'm sure it's probably just going to be stacking that right there. Yep. So I placed the longer end of this towards the post here. I'm sure it probably would work in either direction, but I like to have it where it's, you know, a little more compact. I feel like if we went the other direction, it would be hanging out over the side here. Okay, so we've got to get these threaded bolts here, up in here. Just on the back 4. All right, that easily slipped in there. And it doesn't look like it goes one direction or the other. It'll work either way it looks. So it's a fairly even cut as opposed to this step. Bolting down the front. Okay, we're going to put the large ones in the back. And then we put the 2 small ones up front. All right, looks like the same as what we did down here. It's a little long on the one side, but I'm just going to stick with what I have already. And then lastly, I'll put this one up here. I'm going to tuck the longer side towards this direction this time. And that's it. We've got it all put together now. Let's see if the cats are going to go ahead and enjoy this. I'm going to set it down and let them sniff around. These cats, just to kind of bear in mind, are about 5 months old, a little over 5. And he's about 8.5 pounds, whereas she's 7 pounds. So you can see that this is a pretty good, adequate thing. I think at first she's probably thrown off because she hasn't seen this before, but most likely I'm just going to put some catnip on it and they'll make themselves at home. I know this is going to be a good purchase because I've got the 3-step version of this before, so the 4-step just seemed like a natural progression for me.